Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to learn how overpowered the rainbow generator actually is once we actually get some power going, and upgrading these wonderful crafting injectors behind us to the Draconic tier. So, I hope you guys are ready. So today we have a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to do. We are reaching pretty close to in-game here on the Sky, or StoneBlock. What am I talking about? Sky here. Sky Adventures. StoneBlock. But we're getting pretty close to the end. All we got to do now is upgrade our power. So that's what I want to work on now. Let's start working on upgrading our power. Let's see. I think, didn't I grab some, let's see, quartz, not quartz. Maybe it's called chorus fruit. Pretty sure I ended up grabbing some chorus fruit. I do have some left over. Yeah, there's our chorus fruit. Let's get some glowstone. This stuff is kind of ridiculous, what you can do with it. And we're gonna make some more of that. There we go. Just so we have some on hand. All right, that should be enough to last us for a little while. What we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade our giant sphere. So let's deactivate. So right now this thing is pretty bland. Let's tier it up and then show the build guide. And you see, just to upgrade this thing one more, we don't need much. But to upgrade it again, we need a little bit more. And I think we can get it to this tier pretty easy. We do need to move the pylons back, though. The pylons are in the way, unfortunately. That shouldn't be too bad, though. These actually retain their memory, these plugs. So, once we break the plugs, and they drop into the world, I think. That one didn't drop in the world. It's all good. Well, if I can break the right plug. Is it not wanting to break? There it goes. It's not showing a breaking animation. There we go. Now that one fell. And then we need to break this and get this thing moving. Awesome. Now we gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful here, because we don't want to actually break the center piece to this, this orb. And I don't know, is there stuff in the way here? I don't think there is. I think it actually fits just perfect. Awesome. So we need to remove these draconic blocks. If I get up here, I can actually do it a little faster. This pick isn't the fastest in the world, but it does get the job done, which is all we need. There we go, and I'll try to break that bottom one. Awesome. Now, we're going to need some redstone blocks. As you can see, our power did just disappear. That's not good. Didn't my point drop by chance? My plug, I mean? My plug had to have dropped. You know what? I guess it didn't. That's so odd. Anyways. So we can't actually access anything. Oh, we're gonna have to turn this thing back on somehow. Because I lost my plug. And, oh, we have a plug down there. Let's do this. We'll just move the plug. We'll get some power going. There we go. That thing should kick off. Oh wait, that's a flex point. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're gonna have to set the thing back up. Crazy. I thought, well, we have some power. We'll use this temporarily. How about that? Boy, oh boy. The craziness just to get a few things going. Man. Alright, let's replace this with the capacitor. Alright, that should give us some power. There we go. And we can grab some redstone blocks. Alright, and we're also going to need plugs. Or, yeah, plug. Which should show up. Flux point. Where's our plug at? I thought we had crafting recipes for these. Oh, only that. Alright. So I guess I'll have to make a plug. That's okay. Alright, so we got our plug back. There's a plug. Wow, that was in our inventory the whole time? There's no way. Wow. Okay. So let's get a redstone. A little inconvenience early on, but that's okay. We'll get this sorted out. We just gotta build this thing. We gotta get some power storage. Much like that, and let's get the top half. As long as we don't break this, our power that was in there will stay in there. How is this redstone essence done? There we go. That's enough. For a second I thought we were about to run out. Alright, we should have enough to finish off the top piece. Now it's time for this. So we'll fill this top area. Building this up, and pretty much covering all the sides. Much like that. Very nice. Very easy. All set up, ready to go. Perfect. And now we should be able to activate this thing. So let's turn our build guide off, activate it, and now we have a much larger sphere. It looks like, I guess we did we? No, we have we have 273 million stored in here. It just shows 0 because this thing can hold 9 billion RF. Almost 10 billion RF. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, so let's set up our pylons. Let's not forget, we can get glass. Did I just fall out of the sky? Did my flight already ran out? Oh, man. That should give me 3 minutes. That should be enough. Alright, let's hook up our energy pylons. I'm going to set them... I guess I could set it right here. That'll work. And we'll need a plug. Preferably the plug that's already set over here. And then make sure that we put our glass in the bottom. Make sure this is extract. Like that. And then make sure that this point is insert. I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? It needs to go in this corner. Oh, my flight doesn't run out. But we need this power today, mainly because we're going to be focusing on actually crafting more stuff over here. And we need that power storage. We have the power, we are producing the power, but we need power storage really to get this going. Alright, so this should be set correctly. Let's just place this back here. And there we go. Now we have power going in. Things should be working out. Now, I need to put my point back here because technically everything is still running through this. And then we can actually get everything configured like it's supposed to be. Instead of messing things up like we just did a minute ago. So that should go here. And that will kick that back on here in a second. Or at least it should. I think. Unless we have some crazy mess up thing that we just did. This should be set to output. Right? This plug... Oh no, this is pulling out. This needs to be set to input. Plug needs to be set to output. Input. This needs to be set to output. There we go. Now our network should turn on. There we go. Things are looking good. Ow. We just lost it there. Let's come down here. Place this guy back. Make sure it's configured properly. That should be set, so hopefully our power is all ready to go now. Let's just go ahead and get our, I guess, flux point? Flux plug. We need a flux plug going here. Alright, flux plug. We'll change this to the input. Ow. Ow. Let's get out of here. That's a mess. Alright, so our power should be generating. We should hopefully have a little bit of power now. Right? Going into here, 39,000 RF. Yeah, that sounds about right. Just off of the small amount of generators that we're putting out. That's probably going to finish once our buffer finishes there. But once our buffer's cleared out, this thing will start generating quite a bit of RF. As you can see here, this right here is doing pretty good. Now we should be able to get into some draconic stuff, which is going to be really fun. So, we do have 2 draconic hearts, right? And we do have some blocks of draconium. We're going to need this today. Right? We're going to need quite a bit of this. Because we're going to be converting these hearts into awakened draconium. And we're going to use that awakened draconium to upgrade all of our machines. So let's go ahead and get some of that draconic, or some more draconic ingots. Do a few more. So people are saying, why don't you automate this? Well, it'd be actually harder, I think, for me to automate it when, as of right now, it just... I mean, I guess I could put it in a drawer. I could have this going into a compacting drawer, and then that would work. But I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. Alright, so that is close to being done. Alright, let's put this back in. Let's get everything we need to upgrade this. So, to upgrade these, we're going to need 350 million RF, which is not bad. And we're also going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draconic cores for each one. So that's not too bad, right? Especially since we can automate that process. Not wyvern cores, we need draconic cores. So 6, right? So 12 altogether. Let's get those made. There's all 12. And hopefully we should be able to have enough power fairly soon. We're getting pretty close. And we'll be able to pretty much drain that whole thing. That whole thing's about to get drained. Which is kind of crazy when I think about it. Alright, so let's get this set up. We're going to be doing 2 crafts with this. So we need 6 of these guys in each one of these. There we go. And then in here, we can put our blocks. Also, we need a heart in here. And then we can put our blocks in here. And you can see it's going to produce some awakened draconium. And I mean, I guess we can already get that craft going. Let's go ahead and start. I don't think we're going to have enough power right away, is the only issue. So, that direct power may be something. As you can see, look at this. It's just pulling out at 1.5 million RF per tick. Yeah. Pretty ridiculous there. Let's see. Do we have plastic? We do have a little bit of plastic. I think we can make a petrified fuel generator. Right? A petrified fuel generator could produce a lot of power for us. Oh, wait. We're completely out of power because of this. Alright, so this should actually be getting close, though, to being done. 89% charged. We're basically waiting on this. This is really the only buffer we have. Oh man, we may be waiting just a bit. We didn't have exactly enough power. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. So at this point, our power has finally caught up and was able to actually start this full craft. And now I should see power being restored back in here. Alright, so that leaves me with needing to gain more power. And I was looking in here at making the petrified fuel generator. Now, we need a few things. Gold gear. We need a machine frame. All right. Pretty simple stuff to get. And furnace. I think we have a bunch of furnaces in there. And last but not least, to actually craft the machine frame out. And now we have a petrified fuel generator. All right, we need a plug. Let's grab a plug. And then we need to start working on a craft. So, in Project E, there is the Eternalist fuel, which is kind of ridiculous on its amount of power that it generates inside this, even with one block of this. And if we can get an autocraft going, that'd be great. But I do need a Philosopher's Stone. So, where is that at? Am I overlooking it? I feel like I'm overlooking the Philosopher's Stone. There it is. So Philosopher's Stone should be pretty easy for us to make. Yeah, it doesn't look too hard at all. We need an Ender Star. I think we have all the stuff to make that, right? Prismarine Shard. We should be able to get a Prismarine Shard with Atomic Reconstructor. Yes. And I'm pretty sure I had it. I do have an Atomic Reconstructor. Let's come over here. Let's grab our Atomic Reconstructor. Should have power. Perfect. And quartz. So, let's convert some of that over. Oh, and we need to turn this off. I know, kitty. I know. Sad day. So there we go. And that should allow us to make one of these guys. An Ender Star. And we can make a Philosopher's Stone. Now, the Philosopher's Stone is going to allow us to make these different things. Now, I don't know if I can autocraft with it. That's what we're going to have to find out. Because I do want to autocraft a few things. And alchemical coal is one of those. As you can see, it does pull in there. But I want to see if the autocraft actually works. So let's head on over here and let's start some autocrafting. Alright, so alchemical coal. First step. Make a pattern for that. Right? Then we're going to actually need alchemical coal. So let's go ahead and make that. We'll have 4 of those. Then we're going to need to do this process, making the next one, Mobius fuel. So this is where I see that the Philosopher's Stone may not work. But we're gonna try it. So there's that. That's on the tier 2. And then we'll turn this fuel into Mobius fuel. We're going to need a few of these. Right? Just a few of them. Probably make a stack at this point. We'll convert this over. And we'll make a stack of that. Or however many we can actually do. There we go. Take that with us. Let's automatically change this up. There we go. And that's encoded fuel. Now we actually need to make some encoded fuel. And that should leave us with the top tier fuel. Whenever we make the pattern for it. The Eternalist fuel. Right? Eternalist fuel. I feel like we just made that. Did we just make a crafting recipe for... Oh, that's encoded pattern. What am I talking about? Encoded fuel. Wow. Alright, so let's throw this in here. Much like that. And let's see if our thing is in there. I want to make some Eternalist fuel. Will it work? Yes. Good. Good. Right, I see one. It hasn't produced the others. That leaves me to believe that something is not working here. Oh, it's just going really slow. I believe. I think it wants to split them up, but I don't have enough philosopher stones to split them up, and that's what it's doing. Okay. That makes sense. It's just going really slow because of that exact thing. It's got to use it once for each craft. That makes sense. Makes sense. Honestly, we don't need to worry about too much of that. All I need is a block of this stuff. And let's get a plug while we wait. Good old-fashioned plug. I should have some of that. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and just set this guy up. Very simple. This thing is going to use this fuel. Just this fuel alone, by the way, is 5,000 RF per tick. And it burns for quite a while. So, let's just set up this plug to input into the network. And that's just right now, it's inputting 5,000 RF per tick. Inside here, doubling what we currently have, and that's just off of this fuel alone. Now, it's kind of ridiculous whenever we get a stack of this stuff. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. All we need is one more. There's one more. And then we get this. The Eternalis fuel block. Which, I have to say, is kind of ridiculous. So this has a few more seconds that we have to wait. Right? I'm going to go ahead and get that thrown in here. The transfer rate of this thing, as you can see, it's producing 5,000, immediately pulling it out. And it will do that. And it's fixing to change. Once this 5 seconds goes, you're going to see how much power this thing actually can generate with one block of this. Yeah. And there it goes. 46,000 RF per tick for 40 seconds. Pretty insane, as you can see right there. Our power is just completely going nuts. So, I think I can access the power nodes up here. Yeah, 51,000 RF per tick. Look how fast we're building up in the millions. And we need 300 million? 300 and something million? So yeah, I'm going to let this continue crafting those things. All I need to really do is power it. I think I should probably make... Let's see, I can make more philosopher stones. Let's go at Project E. I can make a couple more of these guys. Right? Just need some prismarine. And also Dragon's Breath for this. So that should be enough. And there's a couple of Philosopher's Stones. We can probably cancel this. Unless it's making it faster now. Yeah, I don't think it is faster. Let's cancel that. Let's try this. Let's pull this out. Now let's restart. And we should have 3 available. Yeah, now we have 3 available. Now is the craft any faster? Stored 1, using 2 to craft. I mean, it's consuming a lot of coal, so I'm assuming it's using it pretty fast. But yeah, we're already out of fuel, so we definitely need to keep this restocked. Because this stuff is kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. And it's definitely going to be needed. So, I'm going to let that continue. And right over here, we do now have our Awakened Draconian block. Now, I'm pretty sure we can break this down. And this is enough Awakened Draconium to convert all of these over to the Draconic version. And that's what we're going to be needing. And that's what we're going to be using like really soon. So, as of right now, let's just go ahead and pull this out. I think we have enough power being built up that we won't actually need this other heart for a little while. And we should be able to move on. Right? Alright, so let's take a look. So, to upgrade our crafting injectors, we're going to need wyvern cores, diamonds, and blocks. Oh, Awakened Draconian blocks. Okay. I thought that used to be an ingot. Maybe they've changed it. So never mind. We are going to need the blocks. This seems like a changed recipe, because I don't remember that being that way. And then I think for these guys... Let's see, for this... It doesn't actually show the crafting recipes. Does it? Let's take a look here. When we start getting into the transmutation table... Because that's what we're going for. We're going for the transmutation table. We're going to need an energy collector, MK3. This all requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Does this? This requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 injectors? What kind of craziness is going on here? That requires 10 injectors to make that. So we'll have to have a setup of multiple injectors, I guess. And that shouldn't be too hard. We're going to get this stuff going. And making red matter shouldn't be too hard. We're already working on making the Eternalist fuel. We just need to work on making dark matter. So we already have our auto-crafting going on for the Eternalist fuel. So we should be pretty good there at that point. Let's actually make some more Eternalist fuel. Yeah, we can go ahead and make more of this. Pretty sure we have enough. So, I'm going to continue making that. I'm going to make some cold chickens. We're going to get that going. I'm just going to save this fuel for now. And what else do we have? We can throw some cold blocks in here. And we can probably fill this up. Let's get some of that dragon's breath. Let's get our nether stars. We have so many at this point. Let's get a hopper. There we go. And then we also need to change a few things. I'm going to start using some different conduits. I think we have... Yeah. Some different conduits. Let's make some of these energy conduits. I already have some conduit binder. That's perfect. There we go. That should be enough to kind of get us going here. I'm going to get my rainbow generator turned back on. I know, this is going to be kind of crazy. But I'm going to get my rainbow generator turned back on. And that will be our power for right now. Like, we should have plenty of power going in. But what we need is all of our power to be going into a plug. And kind of bypassing the current setup that we have. Alright, so let's get that changed. Let's get all this changed. I need to turn this all off. Right, that should turn that off as well. There we go. That's turned off. These are all turned off. Alright, bottle. We need a water bottle, because for some reason this sometimes just stops every time. So now that should recycle itself. Okay, it's not. So I'm just going to unclaim this whole section here. Unclaim. Right? Wilderness. We'll grab a bottle. Let's just try this again. Alright, our player simulator must not be working. Let's try this again. Falls Fells will do it another way. There it goes. Now it's working. I hope it's not the same for this. Let's get a bucket. And I guess our cows died. That's sad. How did our cows end up dying? Out of all of that. So, emeralds. Am I out of emeralds? No. Let's go back to cows. And there we go. Just throw him back in here. Awesome. So that's back up and running. All of these guys are up and running. This pink dye chicken is not keeping up. I'll just throw some pink in here to let it do its thing. Okay, so that's working. Now what I need to do is route all of these cables to where they need to go. And I'm going to change this up. This is now going to go into a point, all in the center location. Pretty much making sure all this power is being used up properly. And we're not going to have this go into this anymore. It is like the end days for this stuff. So all I need to do now is hook up the actual flux plug to the bottom of this. This already has a plug on it, so it should be good. Hook the plug here. Make sure we set that to an input channel. And any power that's generated from this should now automatically be inputted or input into here. So it's just a matter of turning this bad boy on and making sure this goes. Now I don't know if this is actually per side that it exports all that power or outputs all that power. But we're gonna find out. Let's make sure. Turn. Oh, let's actually take these upgrades out. I don't need those in there. Also, I have upgrades in this that don't need to be in there. All right, and we should be good. Let's get out of here, and we should see our rainbow generator kick on. Hopefully, if everything is going smoothly, it should. Let's see. Oh, halitosis generator. Oh boy. I think we can stop that. Potentially getting our halitosis generator going. And nether star. Halitosis. Nether stars. Alright, so we should be good. Put these back on, and we have power. Alright, let's see how much power we're actually generating, though. 25 million. Well, it went up to 25 million, then it cut off. That means it shut down for some reason. Come back online. Shut off. Alright. Sorry about the noise. I just don't know what generator is causing this to cut on and off. Overclocker generator. How are you failing on me? How are you possibly failing at the moment? It should be sending every single item to it. And hopefully converting all wood. I think the automation got messed up. Definitely did. Okay. Our automation's messed up somewhere. That wither effect is really going to kill me. So it kicked back on. It only kicks on for a split second because we're not receiving enough wood from these guys. That's sad. Wood. That should keep it running for a little bit. Hopefully enough to keep this caught up. We might have to get a wood chicken in here. Might be something we have to do. I don't know. Boy, is that going to get annoying. Alright, how much do we have in here? 0 transfer. Wait, what's going on? We're at 100? Wait, no way. We've already filled this thing. Okay. That generator is kind of ridiculous. So that should allow us to hopefully with these 6 cores. That should go away. There we go. That should allow us with these 6 cores to actually generate the rest of our injectors. Wow. Okay, that filled up way faster than I was thinking it would. Way faster. Alright. So we'll throw that, and 4 draconic blocks. We need a heart. And look how fast this is working now. Oh my. And it can't even because of the rainbow generator down here that's constantly running. Oh man. And yeah, and oh, speed that up. Alright, so each one of those requires a block. That is kind of crazy. So on the Draconic here, let's do... We need Wyvern cores, 2 of them per. So... let's make 18 for right now. We're missing some Draconium. That's fine. We're generating that just from setting here, basically. Was it Wyvern cores? Yes. So we'll let those be created. Looks like our fuel has worked. Yes, and it is now crafting those. And we're pretty much left with upgrading each one of these. Now we are going to need more than what we currently have, so it'd probably be in our best interest to make a few of these. We need 2 more Wyvern cores, some Draconian blocks, and more diamonds. Boy, oh boy. So, it's going to take a little bit of time. But we're going to get this going. We need to make another one of these. Right? Because I don't remember, what was the top one? Let's see. Project E. Just to get this neutron collector, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So technically we need 1 more injector to make the transmutation table. Right? Yes. So we just need 1. Only 1 more. So that shouldn't take too much. So there's that. 1 more. And we need a Wyvern core, blocks, 2 Draconic cores. Wyvern core. Which we're producing those. Core. Make a couple of those. Just so we can get this last couple of crafts in. We already pulled that out. We need... yes, Wyvern cores. Okay. So Wyvern cores, we have our Draconic cores. Should be ready to upgrade this thing. Let's put that in there. Block of Draconium. 4 diamonds. We also need 2 Wyvern cores, or 2 Draconic cores, and a Wyvern core. And that should upgrade really fast. And that'll get it to the point that we currently are at, and now we need this. So, 17 wyvern cores. We need one more. Let's check our crafting. Make sure we don't have anything like stopped up in here. Okay, we don't. So that should get us where we're at now. So there's our another fusion injector. I'm gonna place this guy, I guess, right here. Or it needs to be directly against it. Like that, I guess. I guess. Let's get a point. We'll make sure that's put on the output channel. Make sure that's ready to go. And I guess we're going to have to start upgrading these things. Alright, so I'm going to start working on upgrading them. We should have more awakened. Like that, so that's enough for 8. We're going to need another one, so we're going to need another heart, but that's fine. I'll worry about that later. Also, chickens are another way you can get this stuff. That'd probably make our life a lot easier, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. Alright, so upgrading our cores. Wyvern cores and 4 diamonds. That's it. Not too hard. We have our wyvern cores, and we have our 4 diamonds. So 4 diamonds. Our 2 wyvern cores. We're ready to rock and roll. And I think that's just about it. Let's start this bad boy. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do this for all of them. Well guys, today we are so much closer to getting that transmutation table. As you can see behind me, I did get all of them upgraded to the Draconic tier. I think you need 9 of them. I think that's all you need. We'll find out after we get to crafting more if we actually need more. I still have 3 more blocks of Awakened Draconium. Technically 4 more blocks of Awakened Draconium. Because we got 1 in a loot chest. But anyways, we are getting really close. I think next episode we're going to work on a few more things. Plus we need to get into some Botania. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys sticking around through this series and watching it. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you have, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.